Before any words, quiet your heart. This is a moment of reconnecting with hope. Even if everything seems broken inside, know this deep truth. Restoration does not begin when everything changes on the outside, but when God begins to work within us. Lord, I come to you tired. I carry marks of losses, disappointments, delays, and silences that hurt more than words. There are areas of my life that seem ruined, dreams that were left along the way, and strength that I no longer know where to find. But today, I choose to believe that restoration has already begun, even if I still cannot see it. Your word says, "The Lord restores the soul," Psalm 23:3. I hold on to this promise. May the Lord begin by restoring what no one sees, my shaken faith, my weakened hope, my wounded heart. Touch where no one else has touched. Heal what time itself could not heal. I declare that the process has already started. Even in the midst of pain, the Lord is working. Where there was weeping, there will be comfort. Where there was loss, there will be learning and renewal. Where everything seemed like the end, the Lord is planting a new beginning. If you believe that God has already begun restoring something in your life, write in the comments, "I believe in restoration," and declare this with faith. There are wounds that no one sees. Smiles hide old pains. Routines mask deep exhaustion, and the heart learns to survive even while bleeding inside. But God does not ignore what was hidden by fear, shame, or weariness. True restoration begins exactly in these silent wounds. Lord, you know every tear that fell without witnesses. You saw the nights when sleep would not come, the days when strength was lacking, and the prayers that came out as sighs. Today, I place before you what has been kept for so long: emotional wounds, traumas, rejections, words that marked me, and situations that stole my peace. Your word declares, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds," Psalm 147:3. I receive this promise. May the Lord touch where no one could reach. May restoration begin within, in the place where pain was stored and silence became heavy. Restore my trust, my joy, and my ability to dream again. Remove the fear of trying once more, the hesitation to trust, and the insecurity that settled in after the falls. May I not merely function, but truly live, healed and renewed by your love. May every invisible wound now be surrounded by your presence. Where there was trauma, let there be healing. Where there was loss, let there be comfort. Where there was weariness, let new strength come. If this prayer speaks to your heart, write, "God is healing me," and declare this process of restoration over your life. There are moments when faith does not end, but grows tired. It is not that we stop believing in God, it is that the heart grows weary of waiting, of trying, of believing once again. Disappointments accumulate, and little by little faith begins to weaken, almost unnoticed. But today, God begins to restore what was shaken. Lord, I confess that there were days when my faith felt fragile. I continued praying, but without the same strength. I continued believing, but with a wounded heart. Answers did not come as I expected. Doors closed and discouragement tried to settle within me. Even so, today I choose to lift my eyes to you. Your word reminds us, "For we live by faith, not by sight." 2 Corinthians 5:7. I declare that my faith is not based on circumstances, but on your faithfulness. Even if I do not see immediate results, I trust that the Lord remains the same God who never fails. Restore my faith, Lord. Rekindle the flame that almost went out. Remove the weight of frustrations, unmet expectations, and promises that seem delayed. May I believe again with simplicity, hope, and trust as at the beginning of the journey. May every disappointment become learning, and every season of waiting produce spiritual maturity. May I not walk sustained by past strength, but by the renewal you release today over my life. If you feel that God is restoring your faith at this moment, write, "My faith is being renewed," and declare this with confidence. There are dreams that did not die. They were only placed deep in the heart because it hurt too much when they were not fulfilled in the expected time. Dreams postponed, interrupted by circumstances, losses, mistakes, or doors that closed without explanation. But for God, no dream is forgotten. Lord, today I place before you the dreams that once made me smile and later made me cry, plans that seemed clear, paths that seemed right but were interrupted in painful ways. I confess that at times I myself stopped dreaming so I would not suffer again, but today I place everything once more in your hands. Your word says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and not for harm, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. I receive this promise. If the Lord planted a dream in my heart, it was not in vain. Even if the path has changed, the purpose remains. Restore, Lord, what was paused by fear, weariness, or circumstances. If the dream needs to be transformed, transform it. If it needs adjustment, adjust it. But do not allow me to live without hope, without expectation, and without vision of what the Lord can still do. May I learn to trust not only in the dream, but in the God who governs the process. May I understand that delays are not denials, and that closed doors are often protection. Where I saw an ending, the Lord is preparing a new beginning. If you believe that God can restore dreams that seemed lost, write, "God still fulfills dreams," and declare this with faith.